Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today is going to be a topic. I'm wearing a suit, as you can probably see. I've just got back from work, and as I was walking in the house, I thought, you know what's quite an interesting one is if you're wearing a suit in Airsoft, which probably no one ever does, to be honest, but if you are, what are some good Airsoft replicas that would actually fit that genre, that LARPing? So I thought, you know what, out of my collection, there's a few there that I thought I would just kind of mention, talk about why I think that they'd be good. George is over here in the corner. Why they'd be good if you are trying to... I'm trying to think if there's any actual like MWS equivalents. MWS, Milsim West, MSW equivalents where people can dress up in a suit. If not, we should start one. Put the ideas down below and let's get that going. Anyway, I thought really the theme of this is going to be small and light. If you're wearing a suit, you're probably going to want to do something that is more concealed carry. And so what is more small and light than one of my favorites, the Tokyo Marui Glock 26. This one I've put this kind of stippling sticker on here from Falcon Grips, but it is a ABS slide. It's got a very small mag on it with this extended kind of finger groove, and it is ABS slide, as I said, so it's light. It's super light. It's pretty quiet. I'll give you guys a quick little view of it there. Very, very quiet. It's going to fit probably in here. I mean, it's going to be kind of bulky, but to be honest, I think it fits in there if you want it to. You could quite easily tuck this one into a waistband. I do have this as a real steal, and actually I've got an inside waistband concealed carry holster, which I think is quite good. Although like, inside waistband holsters, I realized for if you're wearing a suit aren't that great because you've probably got a tucked in shirt, and so what you're having to do is tuck it over the top. You're not really covering because you've kind of got an open jacket most of the time, so it's not the best. One actually holster that is obviously quite well known because of your like John Wick or your equivalent James Bond is going to be the like shoulder harness, which I don't actually have, or I think I bought one, but trying to find one that adapts to all different pistols and actually is quite concealed, I don't have, and so I would actually love one. So if any of you guys out there know of a brand for that would work well, I'd really like to buy one, so let me know. Other thing I think actually could be quite good is another, these are all pretty much Tokyo Marui. I kind of went down the route of these are very light because they're mostly plastic, the gas blowback pistols, and so this is a Tokyo Marui 5.1 Hi-Capa. The 4.3 actually may be better because it's smaller, but for me this just looks very good with the suit on. I don't know if you agree with that. It's black. It is a little bit of a long barrel, so I think fitting it in here isn't really going to work. You can see there it's going to kind of stick out, but you could quite easily do this as a behind the back waistband tuck. In fact, that's a lot better way of running a pistol if you're doing it in your waistband, is putting it in the back, because of the fact that you've got a jacket on and it's a jacket that's going down below your waist, so it might be a little bit obvious and weird looking if it's too big, but it's probably the better way to run these if you don't have one of those shoulder holsters that I think would be pretty good. So that's going to be my second choice. This is the Tokyo Marui 5.1 Hi-Capa. Super snappy, pretty light. It is a little bit more, it definitely weighs a lot more than the 26. Well, actually, it doesn't weigh a lot more, but it definitely is a bigger platform for sure. Another Tokyo Marui, which actually I think might be the coolest one. It's different, as I've talked about before. This is the USP Compact by Tokyo Marui. It is just a very snappy little pistol, this one. Again, you've got your kind of finger grooves right there on the mag. It is just it's just a beautiful looking pistol, this one for me. I don't know if you agree, but I really like the look of it. It's also got the dual stage trigger, so if you want to, you could do that long pull. This one is going to fit in here. It's probably, again, a little bit bigger than that 26, but as you can see there, it fits. It definitely gives you that bigger bulge in the old jacket, but that would work. That would go down the back, and you just look very cool in your suit when you draw that. And finally, the last thing which I kind of looked through my collection and thought this is quite good. Actually, the only one I couldn't find, and I don't know where it is because it's so small, is the Tokyo Marui LCP, which is the tiny little pistol. And that actually I think would be perfect. Performance-wise, it's not going to be great, but really, if you're using your replicas and you're in a suit, it's probably not going to be at long ranges, or I'm not expecting it is, unless you're kind of doing a John Wick kind of version. But this is another one that I think would actually be pretty good, because it doesn't really look properly like a briefcase, but you could kind of play the whole, hey, I've got a briefcase. You could probably find a different actual handle on here without the sights on it that would look more like a briefcase handle, and it may look like something like an iPad, you know, like that kind of version. So you could kind of walk around with this like it is a briefcase, you know. It's definitely a lot less obvious than carrying this around in your hand. So just having that, I think, is actually quite cool. Plus the quick deploy, you've just got that going straight out. So that is another one that I actually think I need to remind myself how to actually do this one now. It's probably good if I can actually put it back together. But again, that is kind of one of those ones where, you know, Magpul didn't really design it specifically for that, I don't think. But that definitely is a bit of a sentiment I always hear about the FMG9, is that, you know, probably wouldn't want this painted in red on the side. But this is the deploy on this if you want to see it. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Plus, you've got full auto on this one. And that light I probably wouldn't have on there. But if you need it, it's there. And if you wanted to put it on, you could. So that, guys, is my quick 4 video of just if you're wearing a suit and you're LARPing playing Airsoft. And these are 4 options that you could go out there and buy and probably have a great time with. I was going to go through some SMGs, etc. But I think I'll do that in another video. It's probably, again, not going to be one where, you know, you're going to be carrying it wearing a suit. However, it might be something where I try and find one of the shoulder holsters, and then I get like a 1-point sling and see if I can just hold one there. In fact, there was one that almost made it, and this is maybe just a little prelude for the next one, just because it's so kind of cool and it's small again, fairly light, is the VZ61 Scorpion, or the KZ61 Scorpion as this is called by KWA. Again, really tiny mag, so you can carry a couple of these, put them in your pockets, and having it being able to condense down like that, I think is pretty cool. So if I had that on like a 1-point sling just under here and was able to pull that out like I'm in the Matrix, I think that would be quite cool. Anyway, I hope this video has been entertaining, kind of interesting for you. I don't think many of you are going to dress up in a suit to play Airsoft, but if you're thinking about it, hopefully this video did a lot to help you. Anyway, guys, I will see you all in the next video, and I hope you have a great day wherever you are. Goodbye.